Hello and welcome to the Remedy Fibers podcast, a podcast about knitting and crochet hosted by me, Jillian. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returner, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today I take you to the Artery, a local artist collective located in Davis, California, as well as some life updates, what I'm working on, some finished objects, and a giveaway. Stay tuned. My co-host Benny might be joining me today since I am recording in my apartment. But if you're new here, I live in Northern California with my husband and dog Benny. I love everything yarn related and I hope you stay for this yarn journey. So today I was able to visit Robin back at her farm. I had to drop off the ladybug shack that I was renting for 2 weeks, and I'm so obsessed with that spinning wheel. I am gonna get it one day, but as you can see in the background, I do have my Ashford Traditional from the 1970s that I picked up. Was it already last week? Time is really flying by. I can't believe it's October 8th already. Robin was also telling me about an upcoming event called Hug a Sheep, and I can't wait to learn more about it. It's invite only, but hopefully it will be fun, fabulous, and learn more about what the event is all about. After meeting with Robin, she reminded me that some of her pieces were showcased at the Artery, a local artist collective located in Davis, California. So I took my bike, I headed over, and I was so impressed by the amount of talent located in this hidden gem. It's located on a street that's kind of cut off to any ongoing traffic, and I didn't even know that it existed. There were pottery, felted hats, knitted items, but most importantly, Robin's woven pieces had a beautiful and stunning display. She paired with a local photographer to match her black and white woven pieces to black and white photography. It was so beautiful, so stunning, and really inspiring to see how simple yarn and wool can be turned into such masterpieces and such intricate work. Many of the items on display are also for sale, including shawls, scarves, and even blankets. Some of the photographer's pieces are also on sale, and I'll show you what I purchased today. So at the Artery, many of the items that are displayed are for sale, and I found a beautiful photograph of Vernal Falls, Yosemite National Park by Jock Hamilton. It's a black and white photo, and I really want to visit national parks. I still have not visited one, and Yosemite is definitely on my list to go visit. Not only is this supporting the photographer Jock Hamilton, but also putting into existence that I will one day get to visit Yosemite. I think it's about 3 hours or 4 hours away from me, so kind of a long trip, and I just can't wait to visit it. So I'm gonna put this somewhere where I can see it and hopefully bring you along in the future. I was also able to pick up these beautiful earrings by Anita. It's called Artwear by Anita, Unique Polymer Clay Creations. And so she does have an Etsy shop, Artwear by Anita. It's handmade in the USA, and it even comes not only in this really cute packaging, but also with a beautiful note. So if you're interested in seeing her work or buying some of her pieces, definitely check her out on her Etsy shop, Artwear by Anita. If you would also like to support Robin, you can check out her website, meridianjacobs.com. I'll include all the links below, but there you can find her yarn, her woven shawls, as well as roving to spin with. So now we'll move on to finished objects, and if you haven't noticed, I am wearing a new finished object. So this is the actual roving from Meridian Jacobs Farm, Robin's sheep, the Jacob sheep that I spun with. It's 2-ply, it's beautiful, and I used a free pattern on Ravelry called Headband with a Twist by Marilla Moments. There is a video tutorial as well as written instructions. It's knitted and it's really easy. I thought that it was a 2x2 rib. I've never done a pattern where you do a yarn over before you even start, and then you're purling, you're knitting two together. It has that 2x2 look, but it doesn't shrink. So when you do 2x2 rib, it kind of shrinks on itself. This one does not have that, and then at the end you form two of the edges together to kind of create this twist. But I think it's so gorgeous, it's so warm, I never want to take it off, and this is the first time that I've ever knit anything out of Handspun made by me, and it's just really fun, really gratifying. It really makes me feel like the olden days when people had to spin their own yarn. Things that are hand spun take a really long time. It takes about a week for me, and I'm sure people who are professionals and can do it much faster. But I can't imagine back in the days the family is waiting on the person to like, hurry up and make my scarf, hurry up and make my socks, I'm cold, and just having to produce on a really slow time frame to support the cold seasons. And now everything is so instant gratification. You can order socks, you can even order handmade things, and you just don't really know the time and effort that it takes behind the scenes. So it really humbled me for the yarn that I'm buying. It makes me really grateful for the people behind the scenes that are dyeing the yarn, spinning the wool, all the investment and things that we don't really see. So I'm really thankful. It does make me want to make more things with my hand spun. So this is all I have left for the yarn that I spun. I was able to pick up some more wool. This is a 4-ounce ball, and then I hope to spin some more and maybe make a little cowl. I thought I would have enough for a headband and a cowl, but I did not. I did pick up some spinning wheel oil. There are some things that I want to upgrade on my wheel. I want to change the metal hooks. I definitely need some oil because it is very creaky when I spin, and eventually just do some light wood finishing, spruce it up, liven it up a little bit. But I'm really happy with my wheel. Last week when I brought my spinning wheel home, for 10 minutes I freaked out that it was not working, and I said I bought a vintage wheel that does not work. But it was just a learning curve. I never used the Artery traditional, and I was so used to the modern ladybug that I just had to tweak some knobs here and there to get it to actual spin. So I freaked out for a little bit, but all in all, it worked out at the end. The next finished object that I have is my hand spun yarn that I got from Lambtown Festival. It was roving that I showed in last week's episode of Wonderland Dye Works. I believe that is the name. If not, I will correct it below. So the good thing is I am spinning more consistently, and I'm learning how to spin thinner than I'm comfortable with without fearing that the yarn is going to break when I'm spinning. And I'm hoping to continue to practice so I can get fingering weight or maybe even a light Aran weight, because I think this is still in the DK family. But I think it's so beautiful. I'm so impressed. I think I'm going to make a hat with this. My estimation might be that this is 220 yards, and this one I think it was 120 yards. So I am getting better with spinning longer staple lengths and having more yarn in my hank. I'm so happy with this. It's so beautiful. The purples, the whites, it was really fun to spin with, and it spun up really fast. This is Blueface Luster. It was hand dyed. There were dark purples, light purples, whites, and then you can see I just did a 2-ply. The next time I get some more roving, I want to try to do a 3-ply, and I've been watching videos on how to separate the wool a little more evenly so that I can set it up for a 3-ply twist. But as of right now, I'm mastering the 2-ply. So that's all I have for finished objects. We are going to take a break right here to announce a giveaway. So I wanted to welcome our new subscribers. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below and press the notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video. But I wanted to do a giveaway in welcoming our new followers, as well as your girl got too much yarn, and I'm in a gifting spirit, so I wanted to show you what is for today's giveaway. If you've been watching the podcast, you will see this yarn before, but I'm actually going to be giving away 4 skeins of Camp Color to make the beautiful Summer Lee Design Co. Weekend Shorty Socks. And the reason why I decided to give away this yarn, even though I was really excited for it, is because I love socks. But it's slow. By the time I work on these socks, it might be a year from now. And why not gift one of you beautiful sock lovers the chance to knit these beautiful socks up? So this is my work in progress. I wasn't going to jump into that, but it's taken me forever to knit these shorty socks. So in appreciation to you all, I would love to gift this to you all. Just comment down below, what is your favorite holiday? What is your favorite holiday? How do you like to celebrate? And it could be something personal to you, something that maybe not may not be really common, or even a traditional holiday that is from your heritage, your background. I always like the holidays and how festive people get. So yeah, comment down below what is your favorite holiday to enter to win these socks. You also will get a Lambtown Festival 2022 project bag and a really cute glittery holographic sheep sticker to go along with it. And you also get the pattern too. The pattern will be included. So this would be your little giveaway. If you want to enter, just comment down below what your favorite holiday is. Yeah, socks and me, I love them. They're fun once you have them in your collection, but they don't really bring me much joy. This is the knitwit socks that I've been working on, I feel like, for thousands of years. I've already knit the cuff. I'm working on the heel portion, and I'm following a pattern that is not even meant for shorty socks. So I'm not even quite sure how this is gonna go. This is my second attempt in making these socks with a different pattern originally, and so it's just extremely slow right now. So not much to show you here. My next work in progress is my summer sorrel. Great news, I have finally finished the body, cast off and done the ribbing. I've knit 13 inches on the body, and now I just need to pick up the sleeves and work on the sleeves. So I thought this would be done by now, like 3 weeks ago, but it's still a slow project that it does bring me joy, and it is a mindless knit because I am just knitting stockinette. But I see this might be finishing in another week or two. I have all the information on my Ravelry as to what yarn I'm using, the pattern information, the size, the needles, all of that, so I'll link the Ravelry page below. My last acquisition is a plant. This is the Sansevieria Laurenti, a snake plant. I got a snake plant today, and we'll transition right into life update. I was able to visit the Growing Grows plant shop. They have such a beautiful plant shop, and I believe they just opened last year. And I did a little look around, but knowing how little light my apartment gets, I asked one of the employees for plant recommendations for north facing windows that don't get a lot of light, and they recommended this snake plant. And so I've decided to name I've decided to name this plant Bright after my husband, because he has left. He is in Spain. He's been traveling for, I want to say, almost 3 days. As of right now, this moment on Saturday, October 8th, 5 p.m., he is still traveling. He is on his way to his final destination, to Salamanca, Spain. He flew out of LAX to Paris. His flight got delayed. He missed it, and then had to wait almost 10 hours for another flight. Finally got to Madrid, and now is getting a taxi ride to Salamanca. But dropping him off, we woke up at 4:30 a.m. and it was extremely hard the night before. I was so sad, and then I was sad leaving, but it gets worse. So it was 5:20 in the morning. It was very dark outside, and as I'm on the accelerator lane on the highway to merge on, the person right there did not want to slow down, and they kind of sped up so I wouldn't get on. So I said, I'm going too fast to slow down, and the lane is about to end, so let me just keep driving on the shoulder. Once they pass me, since they're driving so fast, I'll just get back on the highway. Well, as I'm doing that and I merge right behind them, I hear a pop, and I say, you know what, we're gonna pretend that we did not just hear a sound. And right away, a light on the dashboard lit up. It was the air pressure signal, and I said, yeah, we're gonna pretend we don't see that right now. So then I start hearing a noise, I start hearing a rumbling, and I said, I am 18 minutes away from home. I need to get back home because I am by myself, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's pitch black outside. And I said, I'm gonna pretend that nothing is happening. Let's just choose to be in denial. Life coping mechanism. So then the car starts to shake, and it starts shaking very ferociously, and I said, I need to pull over. And I was on a part of the highway that is very not safe to be on. There's 2 lanes in one direction. It's kind of like on a bridge, and the shoulder is very narrow. If I open my car door, the car door would get knocked off. That's how close I was to the highway. The highway was 70 miles per hour. There were trucks constantly passing me by. I was so scared, and I was so scared I didn't want to see what happened, but I was brave enough to look, and it didn't look like a flat tire. It looked like the rubber burnt off. I scooted over to the passenger side, scared out of my mind, and thank goodness a police officer came and he said, this is not a good place to be. Let's try to drive 5 miles an hour to get you to a bigger part of the shoulder. So I got to a safer place, and Zipcar, their service never came. It was Highway Patrol. The police officer sent a note out to Highway Patrol to come change my tire for me, and they were the ones that helped me get off the road. So Zipcar got to do a little better, because now I'm a little bit on edge when using that service. But out of all the times that I've used Zipcar, this is the only time that something has happened, and thank goodness I was able to get help. And it's just been such an adjustment not having Bright here. He is my best friend. He is the love of my life, and it's a big adjustment, but we're planning to hope that I can get there in early November for both of our birthdays, so we'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much the latest life update that I have. I'm going to take it easy day by day. If you want to show me some love in the comments, greatly appreciated. Some virtual hugs, anything. But I know that things will get better, and I'm strong, you know. I'm independent. But it is hard not having my best friend here with me. So I do have Benny. He's actually sitting under the chair that I'm in, because he has also been having a hard time adjusting. But we did have a sleepover, and he was having such a blast digging in the sheets, rolling in the sheets. I'm like, get your dirty behind off this bed. Well, I hope that you and your family are happy, healthy, and safe. I hope to see you next week, and don't forget, if you want to enter into the giveaway, to comment down below what is your favorite holiday. And I say birthdays are included in holidays. You know, we are all born on this very special day. So if you want to enter the giveaway, don't forget to comment below. Talk to you next week. Take care. Bye.